If you are receiving this transmission, you are the Cynical Militia. You are listening to Professor Cynical on all available frequencies. This is not a test.
Coming to you from a studio in Glasgow, this is Professor Cynical.
Good day, you absolute legends. If you're wondering what the holiday expeditions are going to look like now that the Reduxes are in play, well, this video is definitely for you because Mr. Murray has released the entire lineup of the holiday expedition Reduxes, and we're going to go over on what dates is what expedition's gonna drop essentially. But also in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I've been running a Community Unity National Territory system, and that's open to absolutely everybody, and there are some amazing builds that are going on right now, so I'm gonna take a look at them today. And also, if you want to get in on the fun and get on that planet and start building or just do whatever it is that you want to do, then I'll have that information as well in today's video. But yeah, it's gonna be quite jam-packed, so let's get right on into it. So as you can see up on screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what Mr. Murray has released, and as you can see, Holiday Expeditions 2025. Now, currently, the expedition that is in play is Beachhead. It is a rather old expedition at this point, where, for example, you can get the Mass Effect frigate from this, which is absolutely awesome, and I highly recommend it if you don't have it already. But that's going to last now until the 18th of November. When that ends, on the 19th of November, we get the Titan Expedition. Now, for this, you chart a dazzling array of new stars, new worlds formed in Worlds Part 2, gas giants, endless oceans, and clouds skimming mountains. All sounds absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? But that lasts then until the 2nd of December. Then from there, we have Relics. That's going to last between the 3rd of December and the 16th of December. Now sign up with the Galactic Paleontology Society. So basically, you're Indiana Jones and you have to go and find a load of bones. That's what this expedition is all about. I quite like this expedition, to be fair. Relics was okay. So Relics until the 16th of December, and then we get to the Corvette. Now, the Corvette expedition, as we know, was one of the last ones that we just had, and that's going to run between the 17th of December to the 30th of December, so just after Christmas. And of course, this is all to do with the new Corvettes that we have in game right now. We can get to build your Corvette, and it takes away from the conventional way that you start expeditions, so I won't spoil it if you've not done the Corvette expedition yet, but it's definitely worth a play. And then we have Breach, so that's going from the 31st of December to the 13th of January. So even though the Breach expedition was cut short to make way for these holiday Redux expeditions, it's been brought back in a Redux again, and that's going to last us over the New Year period, ending on the 13th of January. However, the exciting thing here, ladies and gentlemen, is we know that whenever an expedition ends, another must take its place, as is the will of the Murray. Now, when that ends on the 13th of January, the 14th of January, could there be an update? Who knows? Now, January to me seems a little bit on the quick side. I would say safely February, but if it ends on the 13th of January, they very well could be, just after that point, another update. So we'll have to wait and see what other bits of information I can gather around that. But let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think that we're going to see another major update in January? Starting off the 2026 update season really early. I mean, that would be early. That would be amazing. But, we need to wait and see. But other than that, I think it will be February when we will see the next up. I would say even early February, maybe like between the 5th and the 10th, I would say, going back off previous. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But it is very exciting time. But what's happening as well between now and then, ladies and gentlemen, is on the 3rd of December, we very well may get 2 sneak peeks. The first sneak peek I'm going to talk about is what I'm already going to say is Light No Fire, because on the 3rd of December is the Golden Joystick Award, which it is heavily rumoured that the team will be in attendance because they are up for, well, a few different awards. Now, the first award that they are up for is to do around Light No Fire, so it only makes sense for the team to be there. But with the team being there, there is now more speculation that we might get some more information around what is going on and possibly even a release date. Now, remember, the last time we heard anything to do about Light No Fire was the same awards. I think it was even the Golden something or other awards or the Joystick Awards. Either way, a few years ago, around this time, they announced Light No Fire on stage for the very first time with a trailer. It blew everyone's mind. It was fantastic. So, will we see that again? Will we see a trailer part 2 with a release date announcement? Now, that would be peak. But also on the flip side, I've seen many comments and even what I've kind of speculated, even though I can't see it happening, but you never know. They might jump up on stage, release a trailer like for part 2 of Light No Fire, and at the end of that trailer it says available now on all platforms or whatever. That would be amazing. That would be an awesome, awesome Christmas present. I can't see it happening. I would be very, 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 very surprised if it did. But ladies and gentlemen, if it did happen, let me know. Would you buy Light No Fire? Let me know in the comment section down below. But the second thing as well that I've had it on very good sources that they will be doing if these sources are correct, and big asterisk if, that we very well may get to see what 2026 looks like as well for No Man's Sky, with some new technologies that the team are working on, maybe some new sneaky peeks at some new upcoming updates would be really nice as well. But this isn't anything unusual, because if we are in attendance at these awards, especially like big ones like the Golden Joysticks, then the team do release more information, and we have seen trailers of upcoming updates on that show. So technically speaking, it's not the realm possibility, and the rumors have always been right regarding that bit. So we'll have to wait and see once again, but that would be very exciting. I wonder what 2026 No Man's Sky is definitely going to look like, because 2025 No Man's Sky blew everybody out of the water. We had amazing updates across the board. Worlds Part 2 and Corvettes, definitely game changers in my opinion, and everything else in between that, obviously. But yeah, I mean, that's just awesomeness to look forward to in my opinion. Now, the community planet. I am absolutely over the moon and thrilled with the amount of bases in this planet. It is insane. So many of you guys are setting up shop, and I'm actually fearful I'm going to start running out of room. I might even have to extend it onto a different planet in the same system, because there's just that many of you all joining in, which is absolutely amazing. So I've done a small fly around. I've visited a few bases. I tried to pick different ones across different regions of the planet to give as much coverage as possible, and this is what you guys have been building. So first base we're going to look at is this wonderful little homestead, and trust me, they only get more insane from here. Now, this building here has a wonderful landing pad attached to it. It's very accessible. Let's take a look inside. You will not be disappointed. So as soon as we get out the code here, you can see everything just opens up. It is very homely, very cozy. You have a fireplace. You have all your essential amenities all in one place, and on top of that, you have more than one way to get in with these wonderful staircases here. Overall, a very nice base. It doesn't have to be anything grandiose, and that's the thing. People are building amazing giant bases, which I will show off in a future video, but something small and cozy like this is also perfectly fine, and this is amazing. Now, this next base really caught my attention because it's not conventional in any sense. Somebody here has actually placed down a base in a sense, but it's a forgotten base. It's a lost base. It's a ruined base. It's derelict. Means that someone was here maybe a long time ago, if you want to build some lore around this, and for whatever reason, they had to abandon it. It's awesome. I like the concept. It's very, very, very creative. So let's take a look. So the first thing we have is the wall of dates and pictures as well underneath, maybe telling a story of what this base went through, maybe for all the generations that it was here, and this plant that absolutely hates my guts. But still, I really like the idea behind this. And then obviously going inside, we have this home, or used to be a home, with a still working fireplace. Maybe it's burning for an eternity. Maybe someone still to this very day feeds the logs into the fire. And then we have just this awesome derelict structure right here. Again, this is just so creative. I like creative ideas like this. This is absolutely awesome. And again, showing the absolute amazing creativity of the players that are on this very system. This is awesome. Now, taking creativity to another scale yet again, we have this citadel or city or whatever it is you want to call it, because it's a massive structure just in the miniature sense, and I absolutely love that. I mean, I have no idea who this was designed for, because even Gex would struggle to get into any of these structures, but let's take a closer look and see what this wonderful build unfolds. So you can just see the scale straight away, I look gigantic in comparison, but everything is so detailed, even at such a small fundamental level, that I think that I'm even going to have to go into camera mode to get close enough to the ground here just to really understand what's going on. So here we go. I'm going to do this real time. So here we go. Wow. Everything just looks so awesome, especially down with the camera on the same level. You can see absolutely all the detail, all the work that has gone into it. I mean, you have this long pathway here. I mean, the views as well, for even on this scale, just looks amazing. Everything looks so cinematic, so beautiful. And even inside of the cathedral here, you even have like objects on the inside, more attention to detail. The player who built this really took the time and effort, and I really do appreciate that. This is a wonderful build, amazing creativity, very well done indeed. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to go ahead and build on the Community Unity National Territory System, planet system, whatever, then do feel free to do so. Here are the glyph coordinates right now. It's in the Euclid Galaxy, so everybody has access to it. It's open to everybody, and do go ahead and join as soon as you possibly can, because spaces are getting fairly limited. But yeah, let me know what you think about today's video, and thank you all very much for watching. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.
Join the Cynical Militia on Professor Cynical's Patreon. No exclusive perks needed. Just your passion for epic space adventures and bold discussions keeps the galaxy spinning. Choose your tier. Fuel the mission. Repent Jar. $1 a month. Forgiveness for your ad block sins. A pack of Monster. $5 a month. Keep the creative thrusters firing. Absolute Legends. $10 a month. That got me thinking. $50 a month. A bold, questionable financial decision that screams you're all in. Why join? Every pledge strengthens the Cynical Militia, keeping Professor Cynical's YouTube channel a thriving hub for No Man's Sky fans, craving news, updates, and unfiltered discussions. You're not just a supporter, you're part of a galactic community that dares to explore and think differently. Don't just traverse the stars, own them. Enlist now at patreon.com/ProfessorCynical1, and let's conquer the No Man's Sky universe together.